That's wonderful. We have a lot of great information. So I'd like to turn it over to you folks. Do we have questions? We always need one there. Lady right there.
Okay, the caregiver agreement. Okay, I'm married 53 years. I'm taking care of my husband, but that probably doesn't apply.
The question, which is excellent, by the way, is I'm providing care for my husband. Do I need a caregiver agreement? And the answer is no, because those transfer penalty rules that would cause ineligibility for medical assistance are not going to apply for transfers between husband and wife. So even if your husband is giving you money, it's your own money anyway, is the theory. So you do not need to have that. But it was a great question, and I did not clarify that. No, very good question, yeah.
We have another question over here.
Brenda, when you talk about long-term care insurance, is there an insurance that wouldn't necessarily be for, say, a nursing home facility, but there's something that would assist with in-home care or something like that?
Jeff, that's a great question, too. And the question is, are there long-term care insurance policies that will pay for in-home care, assisted living, nursing home? And the answer is absolutely. And when Kevin and I, of course, we don't sell long-term care insurance. We're attorneys, and we don't do that. But we do help our clients understand what they need to purchase as far as the daily benefit amount. What should they get? How much should this policy pay out every day towards that room and board when they need it? The lifetime maximum, for how many years is this policy going to pay? And one of the things that we always counsel is that don't buy a nursing home policy, don't buy a home health policy, buy a comprehensive coverage policy where that policy, should you need care, will pay for in-home care, assisted living and personal care home, nursing home care, respite care, adult day services, the whole gamut, because you don't know what your need may be in the future. And also, I mean, most of us want to stay home, so we want to have that policy that's going to provide all of that. That's a great question.
A little while ago, we put my mother-in-law in a home, but she had to turn over her Social Security, and that took care of everything in her needs. Is that true?
So the question is, if someone enters a nursing home and they turn over their Social Security, check their income, will that provide for all of their needs?
Yes.
Yes, if they are on medical assistance.
Right.
Medical assistance is not free. It doesn't give someone a free ride. When someone qualifies for medical assistance to help pay for their room and board at a nursing home, they have to contribute their income, minus some things. They get $45 a month for personal care needs, and they can pay for their supplemental health insurance. But other than that, the rest of their income goes to the nursing home, and then Medicare supplements the rest of the Medicare rate. So yes, that's true.
Thank you.
We have a question in the back.
My question is, if there's a husband and wife at home, and the wife has home health care coming in, and they want to apply for the waiver, with their house, so it doesn't go to the state, can the wife sign off the house to the husband, and then it doesn't count? It doesn't count?
Right, so we're talking about the waiver program, which has the same qualification rules as medical assistance for a nursing home, except that there's an income cap. If her income is over $2,163 a month, then she wouldn't be able to qualify for waiver. So the question is, they own the home jointly, and would a good planning strategy be to transfer ownership of the home to the husband, the healthy spouse, to help protect that home? And yes, that is a strategy we use often, but in conjunction with that transfer, the spouses should, the husband at least, or the healthy spouse at least, should execute what we call an elective share will. Under the state of in Pennsylvania, if someone passes away owning property, if they have a will, most cases the spouses have left everything to each other. So if the spouse who is receiving services ends up outliving the so-called healthy spouse, the home is going to end up being at risk anyway. So yes, a transfer to the healthy spouse in conjunction with elective share will is a good planning strategy in that case.
Do you have a look back period on that, though?
There is no look back because there's no, the transfer penalty rules do not apply to transfers between spouses. I could give my husband everything I own and vice versa, and there will be no penalty period created. Yes?
So what you should do is like put everything in the healthy spouse's name?
Okay, so now we say, should we just put everything in the healthy spouse's name? And unfortunately, that will not work. The house works because it's an exempt asset for medical assistance. When someone receives, when I apply for medical assistance benefits, if I have $2,000 in cash in my name and nothing else except a $200,000 home, I will qualify for benefits because my home is not counted. However, when medical assistance starts help paying for my care, the Commonwealth keeps a tally of every penny paid on my behalf. So upon my passing, they come and say, oh, she owned this house, we want you to sell it and pay us back. That's why it's a good idea to transfer the house to the spouse, and it's an exempt resource. However, checking account, savings account, CDs, stock, savings bonds, life insurance, those are not exempt assets. And for medical assistance purposes, when I apply for medical assistance, if I'm going into the nursing home, they will also count all of the assets owned by my husband, even if he owns them individually. So with the house, yes, other assets, it doesn't work.
Another question?
This is for about the apprise services. Are there services like that available in the other counties?
Yes, there's actually a prize counselor in a prize program in every county in Pennsylvania. Actually, a prize is really nationwide. It's not necessarily the name of prize. Florida, their prize is Shine. But there is, in every county, there is an apprise program.
Okay, and then for Telespond, can people from other counties come to Telespond, or is it only for Lackawanna?
No. Matter of fact, we have people coming from Bradford, Sullivan, Susquehanna, Tioga counties, that area agency on aging joined her, and also from Wayne County. We have folks, actually, they'll come on their vehicles to our facility like 3 times a week. So it is not just limited to Lackawanna County.
Do you accept special needs, like folks with special needs?
But yes, we do. We have currently, I believe we have 3 or 4 with special needs.
Younger people with special needs?
That's very limited. We have to be careful with our license. We're licensed from with the Department of Public Welfare, and there is limits on the under 60.
Oh, okay, so all right.
Okay.
Do you have any caregiver support groups where caregivers can go and talk about the problem of, as you said, the sibling that comes in from New Jersey and tells you that you're not doing things right, and telling you what to do?
There are caregiver support groups, and I apologize because I'm so enmeshed in protective services that I don't always know of all the services at our agency. Our supervisor of the Family Caregiver Support Program, Lisa Davies, I know she keeps on top of that. Certainly, anybody that wants to call our agency to see what's available, I see flyers up in the foyer for those types of programs. They aren't necessarily run through our agency, but they are dispersed throughout the county. I've seen them, I think, at Elmcroft and maybe Oakwood. A couple of different facilities have offered those support groups.
And the best one to call to agency is Lisa Davies.
Lisa Davies. But even our front desk would get you to the intake department, and they could answer those questions for you. They're a wealth of knowledge. And what I wanted to explain with the Family Caregiver Support Program, we have a variety of different programs, and what we try to do when somebody calls our office is try to see what their need is, and then help them work into the best program. Sometimes getting them enrolled in the waiver program is the best idea, but sometimes the Family Caregiver Support Program is the best program. So it really is trying to get that right fit for that individual and that family is typically how we work it from our intake level on. I wish I had more dates and stuff. I apologize.
I think we have time just probably for one more question, and then we're going to wrap up. I just want to say the Area Agency on Aging is a good resource to start. If you're not if you don't know what questions you should ask, don't know where you should start, I think the Area Agency on Aging, and every county in Pennsylvania has an Area Agency on Aging, or a jointure county would have an Area Agency on Aging. So that's a good place to start. So I see hands. Sir?
To the telephone. Under your adult care program, does the person have to go for a certain period of the day, or can they come in afternoon or late morning, long early?
Well, we allow, there's two actual options. There's a day option and a half-day option. And again, the half-day is up to you. If you want to come in, at noon and pick up at 5, that's fine. Or any combination, really. I mean, you can come in at 10 and leave at 3, that's fine. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't make a difference which hour you come, you come at a specific period of time.
Right. In other words, but we do ask that you maintain the consistency, because we have to maintain a staffing level on the number of people who are in the program. Okay.
Well, I'd like to thank our panelists for being here this evening. I'm sure if you have additional questions, they'll be able to stay for a few minutes and answer those. And there's also the caregiving fair that's out in the cafeteria area. So thank you very much.
Again, thank you for attending this evening, and thank you, Janet, and our panel of experts for sharing their time and their expertise with all of us. My hope is that the information that you received tonight will be beneficial in helping you find the answers that you need to care for yourselves and for your loved ones. There are lots of great community partners just outside this door, and please join us at the resource fair so that you can get any of your additional questions answered. And thank you again for choosing to spend your evening here with us. I really appreciate it.